Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, coming to you today with the next lecture in the Applied Psychological Engineering series. And this lecture will be continuing on from now that we understand the biochemical and emotional states. Now we're going to take a deep look into understanding the two states of frequency within the conscious being, which is the conscious frequency or the frequency of consciousness, the frequency of the sum total of the quantum states of potential of thought that exist within me, and sort of that connection to the collective consciousness or the collective, you know, whatever you would say thought is. So if you think of thought as being synaptic actions or patterns firing with it or motion within the synaptic pathways, then you're saying that it's energetic and it's a form of energy. So, i.e., all energy would be a form of consciousness. Do you sort of get it? So, like, however you break it down, there would be a collective of consciousness that your internal frequency of consciousness simultaneously is a part of. Do you sort of get it? Like the electricity in the light bulb is not separate from the electricity in lightning. They are different forms, but in essence, it's the exact same energy. Do you know what I mean? So in the universe, if you were to think of like the matrix, like the matriarchy, like how the structure and sort of the entirety of the universe is, like evidently, like all of the energy would be interconnected, and it's pretty evident through quantum entanglement and things like that, and quantum physics and theoretical quantum physics, that we're starting to see and understand this. So we have the conscious frequency that in essence is the highest state of potential of consciousness within me. Do you get it? So my conscious frequency can be a low frequency where I'm angry and in negative emotions and negative thoughts, or it can be the highest state of me where it is a reflection of the highest state or potential of my conscious thought and emotional state. Do you sort of get it? Because your emotions influence your thoughts and your thoughts influence your emotions. Do you sort of get it? So if I have a high standard for conscious thoughts, so I force myself, I think positively, I do positive, but I don't feel positive, I'm sort of, there's misalignment. So we're understanding conscious frequency as being the conscious mind and unconscious mind and the alignment of those two identities, and that is the higher consciousness. Do you sort of get it? Because they're two sides of the same coin. So, like, you can't have a one-sided coin. Do you sort of get it? It ceases being a coin if it's only one-sided. Do you sort of get it? But my heart can also be influenced by what I think or what I feel, my emotions. Do you get it? So, like my heart and my higher consciousness or conscious frequency, my thoughts and my emotions alter them. Do you get it? So, the alignment of my thoughts and my emotions, or my conscious and my unconscious mind, and my biochemical states, like, do you sort of get it? The alignment between my heart and my conscious frequency. Do you get it? Or my heart frequency and my conscious frequency. And literally, the alignment of those is aligning. One hand is the non physical dimension, and the other hand is the physical dimension. And I'm bringing them together. And now I have the ability to create from the non physical dimensions of the universe into physical reality. Do you sort of get it? So, like when we're understanding this, my electromagnetic frequency, okay, is the heart frequency. And if I was to think of the heart frequency, the easiest way to conceptualize it is through forms of love. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, I can have love in suffering, love in pain, love in sorrow, love in joy, love in peace, love in contentment. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, the frequency is love, and the shade is the emotional state or association that that love holds to memory association. Do you sort of get it? So I'm aligning my thoughts and my memories and my emotions to when I say I think about love, that I'm thinking about what I believe the purest form of love is, and then that influences the electromagnetic frequency of love that I emit from my heart. Do you sort of get it? So I could have hatred, love and hatred, love in, like, do you get it? Where I'm broadcasting love with hatred in it. Like, do you sort of get it when I'm angry or something like that? But in essence, it would still be love because, like, it's part of the identity of the heart. Do you sort of get it? Just why the conscious frequency would always be in logic. Do you get it? The heart and the mind. The conscious frequency is always within the mind. Do you get it? So, like logic, think of logic as one side of the coin of understanding. So, like, I can have sort of like this idea of conscious logic where I know and I believe and like I know what it is, and then I can have emotional understanding or emotional conceptualization, but by where it's like I know this is right and I feel this is right. Do you sort of get it? Sometimes I can know something's right, but I don't really know if I feel if it's the right thing for me. Do you sort of get it? So it's like if you think about this in anything, like let's say you said to me that you're a Christian or anything like that. Like if we apply this, our conscious and our electromagnetic frequency, now we apply this to our faith and our belief. It's that when I say, like, for example, if I'm Christian, that Jesus is, the embodiment of God that I worship, it's like I know that logically as being true, but I feel that as well emotionally as being true. And that's sort of my internal broadcasting frequency. Because if there's any incoherency within that, then I sound like I'm telling you that I believe in Jesus, but I'm not really embodying it. Do you sort of get it? Like, you don't feel that I believe in Jesus. Do you sort of get it? So it's not about anything external in terms of belief structures that creates that. It's your internal, like mind and heart frequency. But it's like if I want to connect with other people, like my heart frequency or my electromagnetic frequency is the way in which I connect to them. If I want to connect to people, I connect to them emotionally. I connect to them consciously, logically. Do you sort of get it? So it's really important because if I'm just trying to consciously connect with people, I'm only trying to create one side of the coin. So it feels hollow, it feels empty, and all of this. So, like, for example, and this isn't to dig on Christians in specific, but a lot of Christians rely now, and especially there's a separation within Christians to Catholicism, on the faith-based music and that sort of atmosphere or state change within people to overcome what is seen to be the mundane monotony of like the Christian belief structure. Do you sort of get it? So some people overemphasize the showmanship and the show over the message and the quality of the message. And the sort of like so they add additional drama and things like that to make it more entertaining. They add extra music to make it more meaningful or to make it more memorable. Do you sort of get it? So, like, we just understand if we take out the external environment and we understand that my belief in my faith is literally my conscious frequency and my unconscious frequency, or my conscious frequency and my heart frequency, then I understand, well, the ways of influencing that is through my conscious mind. So, my psychological structures and my hierarchies of meaning, my unconscious mind, which is my memory, association, and emotional states, which influence my biochemical response. And my biochemical response sets the environment for the conscious frequency or for the heart frequency. If I'm really in a stress response, like it's really hard for me to consciously think about things and not react to them. Do you sort of get it? So my biochemical states are the environmental sort of shifter of my internal frequency, which is one side conscious frequency, the other side electromagnetic frequency or heart frequency. Do you sort of get it? So this is how I can translate thoughts or the conscious dimension of potential into the physical dimension of potential. Do you sort of get it? So if we think about this and we focus on starting with the conscious frequency, okay? And the reason for this is if we think about it like this, the conscious frequency can alter through quantum states of potential, and the collapsing of the wave function can alter the structure and hierarchy of the meaning of like what exists. Do you sort of get it? So, like, we're not saying that I'm taking the sun and artificially alter or forcibly altering it into now becoming the moon, but it's by me altering my conscious understanding of the sun, I can now access dimensions of understanding within potential. I.e., if I understand the sun gives off specific radiation, I can harvest that radiation as energy source. Do you sort of get it? So now there's new dimensions to the sun. So like I can recreate the conscious structure of reality or of the physical universe through either my redefinition of it by seeing something in a new dimension. Do you sort of get it? Or by my reclassification of its potential by figuring out, well, it actually can do more. Do you sort of get it? So it's like we had, I think it was before, like, I don't know exactly when quantum physics and string theory and subatomic theories and all of that, when they first started. But it's sort of like, if you think about it, we had one understanding of the depth of the universe being the subatomic part, like level. And then we expanded that understanding to then understanding deeper levels and then deeper levels. And as it stands now we're understanding it at the state of quantum where it exists outside of the potential of like visual or any sort of observation within the universe. So if you think of a quantum state of potential or the process of quantum entanglement or quantumly being entangled, this is a dimension that exists outside of physical, like the physical universe or physical reality. Like, how can a particle influence another particle across the other side of the universe? If it exists within the physical universe, it's a physical impossibility. Like, do you get it? So when we're understanding this, the conscious frequency exists while being simultaneously within the universe, the physical universe. It exists outside of the physical universe within potential. Just to the same, the electromagnetic frequency, my heart frequency, the feeling I feel when someone says they love me and I feel like their love for me being broadcast to me, like there are dimensions of that that exist outside of physical, like the physical reality or the physical universe. Do you sort of get it? Like, how can your internal emotional state and biochemical state be mirrored or replicated within me? And then we start to understand the physical traits, mirror neural receptors in the eye that are linked to specific identities. So, like, or identifying markers. So, like, for example, the mirror neural reflector or receptor basically is linked to replication of observed behavior. So when I observe you in an emotional state I've experienced or doing a behavior I've experienced, I reinitiate the biochemical experience of that so that as I communicate to you or as I interact with you, like I'm able to understand you. Like, do you get it? So, like our biology and our evolution, we have all these different things like emotions. Like, these are all like, think of it like it's a physical, psychological trigger to a specific behavioral pattern so that we are able, or behavioral state, so that we are able to interact and communicate with each other. So our communication is like 90% unconscious and like 10% the words we say. Like, do you get it? It's sort of like why some people, even though you can hear what they're saying, you can't understand what they're saying. Like, do you get it? Like, if you've never experienced anything close to what they tell you, you have no perceptual range to reflect it. Like, do you sort of get it? So your mirror neural receptor doesn't pick it up. But the moment that you experience that situation for yourself, the mirror neural reflector reminds you of that first instance being told, being linked to the experience of you going through it. So every time you're reminded of that experience, you're also reminded of the time you observed someone else go through that experience. Do you sort of get it? So, like, understand this, like, these biological sort of triggers and psychological triggers are designed so that, like, we are able to learn, adapt, evolve, but not have to repeat the same lessons again and again and again. They're like psychological links. Do you sort of get it? Where it's like this behavior means this meaning means this. Do you get it? So when we're understanding this, we're just starting to understand that my conscious frequency is the higher consciousness. What I choose to think and speak, and what I choose to believe and feel. Do you get it? So these internal frequencies come together and unify to become my unified frequency. Do you sort of get it? And if you wanted to look at it in depth, like this is just a snapshot, like you take the spectrum and range of emotional states and situations that you could experience, and that is the true conscious frequency. It's the sum total of potential that you can perceive within a quantum state of potential, which within a quantum state of potential, all possibilities exist equally. So, what this means is that within your thought, the more you can perceive within thought, the more range or the larger the spectrum of thought that you have to potentially think of in any moment. So, you're altering the conscious frequency of your state of potential to now, if you had anger issues and then you learn how to deal with anger, you now have the quantum state of potential of all that you know on how to deal with anger. So in any situation, yeah, I could be angry and I could respond angrily, or I can respond how I want to. Like, do you sort of get it? So every time I expand my perception or understanding, like within the quantum state of potential of an individual thought, and an individual thought is the initiator of the physical outcome. Do you sort of get it? Like, I now have a larger or a greater plethora of known like states of potential. So all states of potential exist, but like the universe, like I can't see all the stars. Like there's too many of them for me to be able to perceive. Do you sort of get it? So, like, stars exist that I have no understanding or awareness of. Do you sort of get it? So, they exist to the exact same potential as the stars I'm aware of, just to the same in thought and in quantum states of potential of thought, like all possibilities of thought exist. So, like, for example, if I've never done something before, i.e., I've never taken accountability for my anger or whatever it was, do you sort of get it? Like, the states of potential where I have addressed it, where I have overcome it, like every state of potential exists equally. I'm just unaware of any others because I've never looked for them. Do you get it? In the moment that I look for them and I become aware of them, they exist within the exact same state of being. They're just now consciously known. Do you get this? So within the conscious frequency, if I want to be a millionaire, a billionaire, there is a state of potential where I am a millionaire. There is a state of a potential where I am a billionaire. There is a state of potential where I have $600,000. There's a state of, like, do you sort of get it? Whichever one of those collapses is what reality becomes. Do you get it? In the moment that I realize I'm already a billionaire, that state of potential has collapsed, or it has become consciously known. And should I choose to focus on collapsing that wave function of thought, so I always think in terms of, well, if I'm already a billionaire, how would I act? What would I do? What actions would I take? Do you sort of get it? What decisions would I make? How would I think about the future potential of the impact of my actions today in relationship to me being a billionaire in the future? Do you sort of get it? So I'm taking on the responsibility and ownership of, being consciously aware of the impact of my actions on my future success as a result of the intention behind my actions. Do you sort of get it? So I'm embodying the state of potential that I want to exist. And basically, I am collapsing all the wave functions into this one state of being. Do you sort of get it? And that is the conscious frequency that reshapes it. And you can't tell me I'm not a billionaire if I do not act as a billionaire should or would act in terms of, for example, if you think about it, if a billionaire, like for a billionaire to be a billionaire, people have to give the responsibility of large sums of money to them. For a billionaire to be a billionaire, there is a level of responsibility if they want to keep that money, that they have a responsibility to like others outside of themselves. So, like a lot of billionaires go into philanthropy, charity, things like that. Like, if I'm a billionaire and all I care about is money and all I care about is my own money and how much money I have, like people are going to see through that very, very quickly, and basically they're going to de-invest their money in me. So, like, there is a responsibility if I want to have this level of cash flow. And you could think of it in the exact same with a business. If I wanted to have $1 billion business, there's a responsibility that I have to uphold in terms of the intention behind each action and each decision I make. So, like, for example, if I wanted to have $1 billion company, well, I have to have the staff to facilitate $1 billion company, but I also have to have the training models, the structures, the hierarchies. I have to have the division dispersion of roles or the diversification of authority, like dividing everything up so that there's equal share and equal responsibility. Do you sort of get it? And things like that. Like I can't just go in there thinking that I'm going to create $1 billion business by myself as one man. Do you get it? Like so I build the structures, the hierarchies. This is all the conscious frequency. Do you sort of get it? And then the electromagnetic frequency is me acting on it, me embodying it, me upholding it. Do you sort of get it? So like for example, like Alpha Wolf Consulting and Alpha Wolf Communities will be $1 billion business, $1 billion company. But it's not because like that's a reflection of performance. It's simply a measure and reflection of the level to which Alpha Wolf Consulting and Alpha Wolf Communities is positioned to onus of responsibility on challenges or situations or problems that are outside of my spectrum of personal experience or personal sort of like I don't go through these situations, but I put myself in these situations to overcome them for you. Do you sort of get it? Like for example, like I already know the universal frequency of consciousness. Like like if I know something, I understand it like 24/7. Like, do you sort of get it? Whenever I need that information, it's consciously there. Like my mind's that clear. Do you sort of get it? So like if I'm explaining this to you, like there is enjoyment and value that I find within it. Do you sort of get it? But like I'm explaining it to you because there's a responsibility on understanding this level of knowledge. And the responsibility is to freely share it and to openly share it. Like, do you get it? So the more I share and openly share highly valuable knowledge, do you get it? Like one, the more I am personally rewarded with more knowledge and understanding. but two, I'm also rewarded by the outcomes of the environmental changes to this potential that I have created. I.e., if I was a billionaire, like I would do this. I would teach you and I would sacrifice making money. So not to say I wouldn't make money, but I would sacrifice in terms of the what is important to me, to focusing predominantly on teaching you highly advanced things that are priming you for the next stage of evolution. Do you sort of get it? I would challenge countries. I would challenge nations. I would challenge hierarchies and structures. If I was a billionaire, like I wouldn't stand quietly because there would be a responsibility for me to not look away because I have a disproportionate level of impact. So there is a responsibility for me to use that impact, not to, you know, let others sort of so like think of it like just in terms of social standing and social impact. Like if billionaires like took it upon themselves to speak truth without biasy on issues, like do you sort of get it? Like am I not just labeling the billionaires that everyone sees as the leaders? Do you get it? Like Elon Musk, Jack Ma, Jeff Bezos, Grant Cardone, like all these people. And the thing is that the reason these people are so admired is because they invest like a lot into their onus of responsibility however they see it. Do you sort of get it? Elon Musk understands one planet societies usually kill themselves. Like, doesn't mean they have to. Like, we're not that stupid anymore, no matter how egotistical our political structures are. But do you sort of get it? So we just understand that it is the willingness to undertake and uphold the responsibility that develops the capacity to being someone of that level or caliber. Do you sort of get it? So, like, if you think of your conscious frequency, what I am creating, and this is just energetic manifestation, this is just manifestation practices, but we're just understanding it through quantum physics and quantum states of potential. But like when I'm envisioning my future and when I'm envisioning the potential of that future, I am within the conscious frequency. So, should I be overweight at the moment and I'm envisioning my best body, like I am within the conscious state of potential, the conscious frequency of the collective consciousness. So, that person that I am creating, I am ingraining into my conscious and unconscious mind that image. So now my mind has something to aim for, but I am physically creating a future potential of reality, okay, out of the all the states of potential within thought, within possibility. And I am saying this reality, and now I am choosing to focus on this reality. And the more focus that goes on there and the more attention and all of that through my embodiment and speech and my actions and behaviors and my thoughts and decisions, like the more energy that is put to the collapsing of the wave function on that state of potential. So when I'm visualizing my future body, when I'm visualizing my future life, when I'm visualizing my future career, when I'm visualizing my business, when I'm visualizing my future products, services, when I'm visualizing in art, when I'm visualizing in, do you sort of get, we're just translating it. When I'm doing, like I do this exact same process of the conscious frequency I do for knowledge. That's why my knowledge is so advanced because I'm really good at this process. Do you sort of get it? And then I just embody the knowledge that I am given, and then that knowledge becomes future knowledge. Like, do you sort of get it? It's how I can rapidly advance and I don't need to sit there and read books. Like, do you get it? Like, within the frequency of consciousness, and I say it every time, but I'll say it again. Like, within your unconscious mind, like what you perceive as your conscious awareness is the result of your micro or the actions within your microtubuli. So your conscious awareness, what you perceive to be as you, is the resulting frequency of consciousness projected from the quantum microtubuli. So in the quantum microtubuli, through quantum randomness, they take the frequency of consciousness, that is the collective frequency, and translate it or transmute it or transfer it into this individual experience of consciousness. Do you sort of get it? So now we understand two major things with that. One, quantum randomness is the dimension or process of the separation of the collective and the shattering into the individual. Like, do you sort of get it? So taking a collective frequency and separating it into a way where we're shattering it from the collective, not in terms of destruction, but in terms of severing the bond and creating artificial isolation, right? Where I feel like an individual. Do you sort of get it? Even though I am the collective consciousness that is all consciousness within the universe. But the other thing about this microtubuli is that is the point of contact, the source point of my connection to source, to God, to the collective consciousness, to the universe, to everything. Do you sort of get it? So it is through that state of randomness or quantum randomness that I can communicate with the universe, but also that the universe can communicate back with me, or that I can communicate with the collective consciousness, or the collective consciousness can communicate back with me. That is why you have your greatest breakthroughs or greatest revelations in moments of random, like random action, random behavior. That's why random conversations can trigger different thoughts. Do you sort of get a random interactions, random things happening? Like, that's how the universe orchestrates it randomly, because randomly is the only way that it can translate like an action from the collective to an individual outcome. Do you get it? So, like, you're trying to manifest business success, and then randomly you get one client, or you get this or that, or you meet the right connection, or do you sort of get it? But that's you connecting to the frequency of consciousness that is all consciousness, and then choosing it and bringing it forward. It's just you can't conceptualize how it's going to happen because it's a quantum state of potential. So all states of potential happen. So if you think about like your the love of your life and true love, everyone is simultaneously in a state of potential of being your true love. Whoever steps forward is the one who is the one. Like, if it doesn't work, it was never meant to work. Whoever steps forward, if they're right, they're the right one. If it didn't work, like, do you sort of get it? Like, no matter what happens, it's like water flowing. Like, if this happens, if that happens. Like, it doesn't matter because both of those potentials were always going to happen. It was which one did the wave function collapse on? Like, do you sort of get it? Whichever one the wave function collapses on is the one that became reality, like through your conscious focus, through what you created, because you created the possibility of it going bad. Do you sort of get it? So it's not to say that I am the reason why people attack me or why people don't like me or this or that. Like, but it's to say that, like, if someone robs me, like, and I have a fear of being robbed, prior to them robbing me. Like I'm sort of creating that as being a reality because within my belief structure of reality that exists. Do you sort of get it? So, however I structure the belief around my reality becomes what I feel is my reality. Do you sort of get it? So, like some people, they don't perceive threats and then they go into threatening environments. Like, do you sort of get it? And then, like, they're preyed upon. Like, do you sort of get it? But it's like, if we understand this, it's that in part, I am creating my reality or my environment because I am choosing what environments I am within. Do you sort of get it? If I don't want to be robbed, when I identify predatory behavior in environments, I become highly observant and I distance myself from them. Do you sort of get it? But also, like, through my example, through my broadcasting, through my conscious embodiment of my belief in not liking being robbed, do you sort of get it? Like I'm treating other people and showing other people another way. So it's like, if you want to think of this, embodying your conscious frequency is literally just embodying your beliefs or believing in what you want and desire and choosing to embody that reality. And basically, then we're aligning that reality of what I believe the future should be through my, conscious visualization. And I'm aligning it to the emotional state or the electromagnetic frequency of my heart, which is the electromagnetic, like the, we went one too far, the electromagnetic frequency. Do you sort of get it? Of love. So when we're understanding this, the electromagnetic frequency of love is my heart space, my heart frequency. So my heart is influenced by my biochemical states. My heart is influenced by my memories and my emotional association and meaning. My heart is influenced by my thoughts and decisions and beliefs and behaviors and my psychological structures and my hierarchies of meaning. So like the meaning I give to something can alter how I emotionally feel about it, which can alter my biochemical state, which can alter the frequency of my heart, but also how I feel about something or the meaning I put to something can alter how I allow my heart to feel. Do you sort of get it? I could think I know someone was a bad person, and then I treat them or I don't let myself like them or see any action they do as being good or ever having any state of good in it. And it's sort of like no matter what they do, even if it's a kind gesture towards me, I'm not allowing my heart to believe it. Do you sort of get it? Mind over the heart, mind over matter, sort of stuff. So, like, I can forcibly use my conscious belief structures, my conscious psychological structures and hierarchies of meaning to sort of compartmentalize and segregate my heart to where to unlock emotion isn't through the emotional state, but it's actually through unlocking logical reason and meaning. Do you sort of get it? So, like, I set up contracts within myself that should you prove and demonstrate to me you're a trustworthy person, on that point, I will then hand you the contract. This is what being a trustworthy person means. If you break this, I'm going to revoke this contract. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever met those people? And they treat everything like it's a transactional contractual agreement. You have to do this, you have to do that. And they try and treat love and things like that. But that's part of the reason to why is because they're using their conscious mind or their thoughts or their psychological structures and hierarchies of meaning to override the emotional states or the frequency of their heart or the feelings of their heart. Do you sort of get it? So our electromagnetic frequency is the alignment of the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, and the biochemical state. Just like the conscious frequency is the alignment of the three. Do you sort of get it? Because when I align my conscious mind, my unconscious mind, and my biochemical states, well, what happens is now I'm in a state of empowerment where I'm flooded with positive biochemicals. Do you sort of get it? So I'm not having like high stress levels or stress responses or anything like that. My emotional state is stable and balanced. Do you sort of get it? And my conscious thoughts are free to focus on all the states of potential and not on the states of threat. Do you sort of get it? So I'm focused on the good, not the bad. And in that point, my conscious frequency is at its most aligned and highest, and my emotional or electromagnetic frequency is also. So when I say to someone I care about them, they feel it because I'm broadcasting the care that I feel for them. Do you sort of get it? So when we start to understand this and get into this, now we're starting to understand that it is true quantum states of potential and the collapsing of the wave function and my control of the collapsing of the wave function indirectly through the investment of my intention and attention to the outcome. So, what I think and believe is going to happen usually happens. Do you sort of get it? I'm not trying to influence it happening, but my internal broadcasting of that belief will create or build the energetic state of that potential. Do you sort of get it? And then my electromagnetic frequency is how I embody or physically recreate that conscious frequency or that conscious state of potential into my reality. So if it was I was deciding who I was, am I a kind person, mean person, cruel person, whatever. Do you sort of get it? Like if my intention is to be a kind person, and my focus is on taking kind actions and all of this. And then I consciously, in every moment, choose to embody what I believe to be kind actions and acts of kindness. Like the collapsing of the wave function's probability is highly likely in relation to if I did no action. Do you sort of get it? So rather than me trying to alter the situation, I'm altering me and my physical embodiment within the situation, which increases the likelihood that the situation will collapse in the way that I want it to collapse. So I am embodying the outcome before others embody the outcome or before others believe the outcome exists. Do you sort of get it? Because the difference between the outcome existing and the outcome not existing is literally just others' belief. Do you sort of get if you're trying to manifest $1 million? Well, if millions of people believe that you have high value information and knowledge and skills, like it's really easy to manifest millions of dollars. All you have to do is put out one call. Do you sort of get it? Like you can't manifest $1 million without another person. Like it doesn't exist like that because money isn't sort of a real thing in terms of like money is commerce. It's a state of trade or transaction. Like Like money itself holds no value, but also money itself isn't really anything. Like like what we perceive as being money is the reflection or representation of wealth or money. Do you sort of get it? But what money truly means is what you can buy and do with money, the outcomes. Do you sort of get it? So like, yeah, it's really hard when we're thinking about this in terms of like if I was saying to myself that I'm manifesting $1 million, like I'm not just trying to manifest $1 million. I'm trying to manifest 1 million people giving me $1. I'm trying to manifest, 1,000 people giving me $100. I'm trying to manifest blah, blah, blah. Like, do you sort of get it? I'm trying to manifest, an audience. I'm trying to manifest like do you sort of get it? Like it's collaboration with others when you're thinking about the results or outcomes of manifestation. I'm trying to manifest the love of my life. Like I can't do that without another person. Like, do you get it? Like if I want to manifest joy and happiness, I can be joyful and happy within any moment. Do you sort of get it? Like so what we're understanding is like if I'm trying to manifest an external outcome or an external result, I am simply trying to manifest collaboration with external or others, with external people or others. Do you sort of get it? So it's not that I'm trying to manifest $1 million out of the environment. I am trying to manifest $1 million worth of collaboration within the environment. Like, do you sort of get it? So, like, because if I over identify with the money, then I have no value to offer others. Like, do you get it? Because all my focus is on is the money. Whereas if my focus is on collaborating with people to the sum of $1 million, do you sort of get it? Like the $1 million is the metric or goal for the framework of showing me the boundaries of it. But it's like the meaning behind the goal is to collaborate with others. Like, do you get it? So all my focus is on I want to collaborate with others. And if I get to $1 million, then I'm really like I've hit a goal. Do you sort of get it? Like collaborating with others and building value and wealth that way is what I want to do. Do you sort of get it? So when we're understanding this, what we're understanding is my conscious frequency structures and shapes reality. I decide I want to be a kinder person. I decide I want to create value. I decide I have these goals that I want to hit financially. And we understand currency is like commerce and trade. It's commerce in motion. So there has to be another to give you that currency, be it a business, be it, do you sort of get it? So, like, the currency is a measure of the connection. The currency is a measure of the interaction. Do you sort of get it? My prices are a reflection of the value I offer. Like, do you sort of get it? My prices are a reflection of the value of my time given by me. Like, do you sort of get it? So it's not like my prices are because I want to make money. My prices are a reflection of my goal. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, so we're just understanding that, like, if my prices are a reflection of my goals personally in terms of how I want to live, in terms of, social structures and orders and things like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's also like the only, like, it's all sort of perception. Like, do you get it? Like, what someone else thinks is valuable, what someone else doesn't think is valuable. Like, do you sort of get it? Like, for example, like, not many of us in society think medical science is overly valuable. Like, we think it's valuable when we need medicine or when we need surgery, but we don't think it's valuable when, they're digging through the dirt or going to Africa in a disease and sort of like at the cutting edge of understanding disease and overcoming disease and things like that. Do you sort of get it? We don't really care when it comes to how the science does. We care about what it means for us. Like, does this make sense? So, like, we're just understanding this, that, like, it's it's just about like aligning what you care about to be a mirror reflection of what you desire. Do you sort of get it? So it's not that everyone has to care about medical stuff and all of that and about medicine and the process of medicine, but it's about like whatever you're aligning to, like consciously, you have to spend time creating it and building it and envisioning it. Do you sort of get it? Like you have to really care about it. Like it's really important. Like, do you sort of get it? Because in life, what makes you fulfilled, what makes you happy is moving towards what you care about. We measure our internal sense of fulfillment and meaning by, did I get closer to what means something to me and what is important to me, or did I get further away? So, for example, if I love fishing, like I associate more fulfillment and more value to days where I move closer towards fishing and I'm doing things. So if I go on a fishing trip, those days are more meaningful than the working week leading up to it. Do you sort of get it? So like we're understanding that how we're associating these things. Okay, so when I'm creating that person who I want to be, if I want to be a kinder person, if I want to be a billionaire, if I want to be a millionaire, if I want to be a smarter person, like I'm just choosing the aspects of myself and the potential within me and saying, I would like to be smarter. I would like to be kinder. I would like to have better impulse control. I would like to have, you know, better discipline. I would like to have better motivation, like whatever it is. Like, do you sort of get it? And then I'm creating the conscious frequency, which is this future state of potential where I have achieved that. And then I am in the moment that I have created that future state of potential, it exists. Do you sort of get it? Like between it existing in the physical universe and another state of potential existing in the universe is the energy association within the collapsing of the wave function. So if more focus or intention and attention and focus goes to the other state of possibility, the other state of possibility will be. So in the moment that I decide, like, for example, what kindness means to me, what being a good person means to me, what success means to me, what I want to do in life, as soon as I got that, like I've achieved that, that's real. So now it's my willingness to believe in the reality of that and then to embody that until it becomes my reality. So if I have to learn new ways of acting, behaving, if I have to develop new skills, like I'm holding on to this image and belief of that end state of being, and then every moment until I reach that state within my physical, um, like embodiment, like I'm working towards it. Do you sort of get it? So it's not to say that like I'm in a negative state because I don't have it or haven't attained it, but it's like if I have this vision that kindness is like Jesus said, like forgiveness eternal, always forgiveness, forgiveness before the action's even taken. It's like in every moment and situation, like if I'm unable to forgive someone to that level, it's like I don't hate myself because of that, but I know that like that's not the highest state. Do you know what I mean? I know that I can do better. Like, do you get it? So this is how we do energetic manifestation or, manifesting because I'm creating the future state where I have already attained it. And then I am using that conscious frequency and the associated emotional states and things like that to train my conscious mind, my unconscious mind, and my biochemical state and my heart frequency to aligning to becoming completely aligned to this one frequency. And now I am creating my physical being from a future state of potential that up until I decided was not anything, had never been. Do you get it? This is how I can manifest into the like anything into the world. Because whatever I decide to create within my mind and I choose to embody and sort of replicate within myself, do you sort of get it? It will be experienced by others and by myself in physical reality. And there's only so long that I have to do it in physical reality before it becomes my known reality to myself and to others. If I'm a kind person for a week, if I'm a kind person for a month, if I'm a kind person for a year, if I'm a kind person for 10 years, do you sort of get it? If I'm a kind person for a week, like, yeah, okay. You can question that maybe I'm not genuinely a kind person. Like that's okay. If I'm a kind person for a month, like it's pretty hard to argue that I'm not a kind person. If I'm a kind person for a year, like you're pretty much arguing against yourself if you're saying I'm not a kind person. But if for 10 years I'm a kind person, like there's no question that I'm a kind person. Like, do you sort of get it? Like it's an illusion that you believe that anything but reality is what reality is. Do you sort of get it? So, like, to the level I embody it is to the level it becomes my reality. And at a certain point in time, this is my reality. Do you sort of get it? If I'm kind every day, at a certain point in time, like I stop keeping count of the days. At a certain point in time, like I stop even noticing that I'm a kind person. It's just my natural response. Do you get it? So it's like it's really important to understand this because it's like if I'm wanting to manifest $1 million, if I'm wanting to manifest the love of my life, if I'm wanting to manifest $1 billion, if I'm wanting to manifest success and knowledge and all of this, like whatever I want, I literally just have to focus on being able to see it in my mind, okay, to be able to visualize it within the conscious state of frequency or the conscious frequency or the conscious state of potential within thought or within quantum thought. And then basically, I'm holding that vision and then I'm literally creating my conscious psychological structures and hierarchies of meaning based on that vision. And then I'm altering my memory association and emotional state to mirroring that reality. So if I'm a kind person, I don't need to be reminded of every unkind thing that I've done. Do you know what I mean? So I'm altering my memory to now I'm going to focus on all the kind things that I've done and I'm going to focus on replicating that behavior and not carrying the memories of the past of all the when I was angry and all of this. Do you sort of get it? And I'm changing the meaning to where, you know, I'm not angry at myself that I used to be unkind. I've just realized that it's not who I am anymore. It's not what I want anymore. And I'm not carrying it anymore. Like, I'm not saying that I wasn't an unkind person, but that's not me anymore. Like, do you sort of get it? I'm letting it go. Like, it's not that I'm trying to like pretend it never happened. It's just I don't need to carry it anymore. And through that letting go is through me aligning the energetic frequency of my heart or my emotional states, because now I'm not carrying on to the baggage to where I want to be a kind person, but I'm so convinced that I'm just this mean, nasty, cruel person. Do you know what I mean? That I want to be a good person, but I'm convinced that I'm just this, I'm worth nothing and I'm not good enough. Like, do you sort of get it? Because if I don't believe I'm good enough to be a good person, like I'm always going to argue against myself to not do the wrong thing. Do you sort of get it? But if I believe I'm a good person and I'm good enough to be a good person, like I have to argue against myself to do negative things. Do you sort of get it? So, in the alignment of those two frequencies, the conscious frequency and the electromagnetic frequency is the alignment of me being able to perceive a reality and then transmit and broadcast that reality, or to perceive a reality, translate the emotional and psychological states and meanings of that reality, and then to alter my biochemical state to then reflecting and transmitting or broadcasting that state through my electromagnetic frequency. Do you sort of get it? So we understand that now, and that sort of wraps up our little lecture series on understanding the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, the heart for no, the biochemical responses, okay, and how those are the internal states of being that alter our internal frequencies, or our internal broadcasting frequencies, which are our conscious frequency, and our heart frequency or our electromagnetic frequency. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.